19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why do you talking on?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here is third and quite a ways. There's Wilson to throw. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. The tackle there by John Johnson.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5.
At the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Short throw, it's Higbee. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 3rd
Separation was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Tony Brown there on the tackle. The Chiefs hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Hurts. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball player.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal from the 6. Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the 2 now, second and goal. Mixon trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. Mixon again, and this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Well, Wilson going to change things up here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now it's Mixon running right. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's a 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? you make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
From the 2 now, second and goal. He'll try again. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. They go play action with Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 21, here's a second and 4. To throw is Wilson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Help me out a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. On first and 10, it's Wilson. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Wilson changing the play. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Now an audible here into something else. In motion right is Robinson. Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Got a man, it's Higbee complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On first down, Hurts rolling to his right. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. Down the right sideline. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back to Mixon on second down. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
Hey, 73.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, here in this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
That's some good hard running there as he pushes way forward for about 5. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Hurts throw pulled in by Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Here's Hurts. It's caught. Tolbert. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. This pass finds Brown in the comeback route. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Another try for Mixon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Nifty move. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
Go Silver, ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everything.
We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Hurts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Wilson wants a different look. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. Taken down at the 42.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. 15 yards there for number 15. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Here's Wilson. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the play that they were looking for.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Again, it's Jones. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Go.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Here's 1st and 10. Well, Wilson going to change things up here. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Looks like he'll throw here. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fighting his way through contact. And he returns this to the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now they'll change things up. Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he can